Good day and welcome to ENN, the Expat News Network, your global news connection. Let's get right into the news of today. Celebrating the 70th anniversary of the Dien Bien Phu victory, a tribute to sacrifices and triumphs. The 70th anniversary of the historic Dien Bien Phu victory, May 7, 1954, 2024, was celebrated with a grand ceremony in Dien Bien Phu City on Tuesday. This victory not only played a crucial role in the Vietnamese Revolution, but also inspired national liberation movements worldwide, signaling the beginning of the end for colonialism. Hundreds of attendees, including notable figures such as Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, Acting State President Vo Thi An Xuan, permanent member of the Party Central Committee's Secretariat, and chairwoman of its Organization Commission, Truong Thi Mai, National Assembly Vice Chairman Tran Thanh Man, and President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Jo Van Chien, joined the event. Former government officials were also present. The ceremony welcomed international guests like Lao Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Defense Chansamon Chanyalath, Cambodian Deputy Prime Minister Neth Savowon, Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of China Zhang Qingwei, and French Minister of the Armed Forces Sébastien Lecornu. Delegates from foreign representative bodies in Vietnam, defense attachés from various countries, and representatives of overseas Vietnamese were in attendance. Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong sent his greetings and flowers to the event. Prime Minister Chinh, speaking on behalf of the party and state, expressed profound gratitude to the late President Ho Chi Minh and late General Vo Nguyen Giap, the commander-in-chief of the Dien Bien Phu campaign. He also honored the soldiers, heroic Vietnamese mothers, heroes of the People's Armed Forces, pioneering youths, frontline workers, war invalids, and martyrs' families, as well as the entire armed forces and people nationwide for their immense dedication, bravery, and sacrifice that led to the historic Dien Bien Phu victory, a triumph that resounded across the 5 continents and shook the globe. He also appreciated the precious and wholehearted assistance from China, the countries of the former Soviet Union, socialist nations, international friends, progressive and peace advocacy forces worldwide, especially Laos and Cambodia, in the combatant alliance of the 3 Indochinese countries for the Dien Bien Phu campaign and the Vietnamese people's fight for national liberation. Looking back on the resistance war full of hardships, but also bravery and unyieldingness against the French colonialists, he said the Dien Bien Phu campaign secured a resounding triumph, beating colonial France's final effort in its invasion of Vietnam. The PM described this triumph as the peak victory of the resistance war and the essence of Vietnam's strength under the leadership of late President Ho Chi Minh, noting that it forced the French colonialists to sign the Geneva Accords on the cessation of hostilities in Vietnam on July 21, 1954. This accomplishment also paved the way for the liberation and construction of Vietnam's northern region to enter a transitional period towards socialism and form a solid foundation for the fight to liberate the southern region and reunify the country 2 decades later. The historic victory was not only significant to the Vietnamese Revolution, but also became a source of support for national liberation movements and marked the start of the collapse of colonialism around the world, he remarked. Upholding the spirit of the Dien Bien Phu victory, Vietnam has obtained numerous enormous successes and glorious feats of arms, such as the Dien Bien Phu in the air, victory in 1972, and the Great Victory in the spring of 1975. After reunification, Vietnam focused on socio-economic reconstruction, defended its borders, and supported Cambodia in overthrowing a genocidal regime. Prime Minister Chinh stated that nearly 40 years of Joy Moi, reforms, and global integration under the party's leadership have led to significant achievements for Vietnam. Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong noted that Vietnam has never had as much fortune, strength, and international standing as it does today. Once a poor, war-torn country post-World War II, Vietnam has transformed into a middle-income developing nation with a GDP per capita of $4,300 in 2023, a 58-fold increase since the start of Joy Moi. From being under embargoes, Vietnam is now among the world's top 40 largest economies and one of the top 20 economies in terms of trade. Vietnam is also a model of post-war reconciliation, establishing diplomatic relations with 193 countries and expanding trade and economic partnerships with 230 countries and territories. Recognized by the United Nations, Vietnam is a pioneer in achieving the Millennium Development Goals, MDGs, and is committed to the Sustainable Development Goals. The Prime Minister expressed confidence that Vietnam will continue to embody the spirit of determination and victory from the Dien Bien Phu campaign, overcoming challenges and striving to create new Dien Bien Phu miracles in building and protecting the socialist homeland. Veteran Pham Duc Cu, representing Dien Bien soldiers at the ceremony, expressed pride in contributing to the victory and development of both Dien Bien and the country. He hoped future generations would continue to honor and build upon the nation's glorious history. On behalf of the party and state leaders, Prime Minister Nguyen awarded the first-class Independence Order to the party organization, administration, and people of Dien Bien Province in recognition of their significant contributions to the nation's revolutionary cause. After the ceremony, a military parade and a procession involving over 12,000 people took place to commemorate the anniversary. Earlier that day, a delegation from the Party Central Committee, National Assembly, State President, Government, and Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee, led by Prime Minister Nguyen, paid their respects by offering incense and flowers at the temple, honoring the fallen soldiers on the Dien Bien Phu battlefield. Party General Secretary Trong also sent a wreath in commemoration of the martyrs. Having traveled to and lived briefly in extreme northern Vietnam, I can honestly say they are the kindest and most caring people I have ever encountered in all my years and traveled to 8 countries. I love you, Vietnam.
Thank you for joining us on Expat News, where we bring you the latest updates and stories from around the world. If you enjoyed our broadcast, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected and never miss an update. Your support is vital to our growth and success, and we are grateful for your participation in building our community. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay safe.